accent in English is a little different. The cadence is much more melodic.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah. It has like its ups and downs.
Are you kidding me? Are you? Yeah.
Not
It's
racist.
harder to do in English.
That's very interesting. I've heard people describe languages. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I've heard people describe languages as melodic before, but it never really clicked. But yeah, no, that's a good way to put it.
It's got a rhythm to it.
Yeah.
Here, let's go. Hei, mitt navn Fredrik. Jeg kommer fra Sverige, men jeg har også bodd i Norge i mange år. Jeg har familie som
It rises up and then goes down and rises back up again.
Ja, hvis det litt, og hvis det spennende, da går det veldig sånn opp, og så går det litt ned når du letten.
I want off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
That's very interesting.
Swedish is much more monotone in that sense.
Right.
Om man pratar svenska så ska man hålla en lugn ton och man ska inte gå upp för mycket, men man ska inte gå ner för mycket. Man kan gå upp om man vill.
This is very, very straightforward.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Meanwhile,
we'll go walk on the toilet. What does that phrase sound like in Swedish?
Yeah, let's go to the bathroom in Swedish. Walk on toilet. I think he's busy.
Yeah.
Or what?
What does it sound like in Swedish to say you go to the restroom? You walk on the toilet. What does it actually sound like?
Gå på toa.
Okay, a lot shorter than I thought it would be, but I guess that tracks.
In sort of, if you just say it offhandedly, gå på toa.
Say that when you're getting up from the seat in the pub.
Go.
I have to piss.
You guys will have to re-meet Billy.
Yeah. Oh, such a shame.
Billy, remind me.
Of the Heartlands.
Barkeep, yeah.
All right.
We'll lose the shock factor with the Billy, but it's IE, but you don't tell us, so we think it's a guy situation.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that right now. I was like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty amused by that when it first happened, but now it's not the same.
No,
you guys already know.
It 100% works too.
Yeah, I was like, man, now you are sexy.
It's like Robin in Sweden. That's neutral, both men and women.
Yeah, I remember freaking, I think Fifth Laren, his real name is Robin something.
Fifflan.
Fifth Laren. He has a fucking new house. Saw it. It's pretty fancy.
Fifflaren.
What does that mean? Or is that just his name? I don't know.
Someone who... At fiffla with something is to sort of like to muck about with it, to tinker with it, to sort of like sabotage it a little bit.
A tinkerer or saboteur or something. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting that that's his online handle. That sounds like he's sabotaging his own team. He's throwing.
Yeah, but there's also like a hint of mischief to it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like a trolling attitude.
Well, that would explain the CS:GO career then.
Mm. Where did the term trolling come from originally?
Troll face, I imagine.
Yeah, but where did they get that word from? Like, did they just decide, oh, how do we describe this? Let's throw troll.
There's that Russian video of the guy that sings Trollololol, and everyone thought the face was like pretty reminiscent of him, and he was singing Trollololol, so...
Now the question
Troll.
is that real, or are you just making that up?
Sounds real enough to me.
Huh? He says loading the gun. Who's Raven S? Is that Kersey's character?
No, it's Grace's.
That it? Wait, so your character has a Raven and she's the Raven S.
We were wondering how they would interact.
Huh?
But now we have an answer, don't we?
They just really like boys.
Oh, that's right. You can only reload at half. That's right. That's what it is. That makes sense.
What did you do?
No, I was looking at my revolver. I'm like, oh, is it broken? Did I break it? The cylinders don't line up. And then I remembered you can only reload it because the cylinders only line up with this little like groove in the back, the hammer.
Right.
To slide the bullets in. You can only load it at half cock.
So you don't accidentally like shoot someone while you're reloading.
Basically, I guess.
Okay, that's smart.
That being said, most revolvers back in the Western times actually just straight up just their safety was just not having a bullet in the chamber on the first chamber. That's basically it. So the 6-shooter revolver, realistically, most of them will have only had 5 rounds in it because safety. That or they don't give a fuck, and then they got shot in the leg and die because that's where a major artery is. That's how someone dies in Band of Brothers. It's really sad. He was looking for a Luger for his kid brother. He finally gets a Luger. Within like the same day, it discharges into his leg and he bleeds out.
I Googled
God,
to check,
sad.
right? Because I think, and it turns out I was, the trolling, there's a method of fishing where
But-
essentially you drag a net behind you in the hopes of catching something. So it's quite clever. It's someone who does things to instigate dragging, just as a fishing technique. It's pulling a big net after a boat.
It's really weird, but also very much fits Fiffler and CSGO playstyle. He's a fucking caster. Along with, not a caster, an analyst. Along with Sean Garris. Fucking handsome ass Sean Garris.
You
Has a
sexy
wife and a
son of
kid.
bitch.
He's also really nice.
Oh,
Ugh, God, so hateable. Talent, looks, and personality. Ugh. See, that's what a high charisma looks like. Sure, stop playing the revolver. It's gonna get me killed one day, if I'm lucky.
I mean, like, you don't have bullets in there, it's a replica anyway, so you're fine.
I want another replica, but the thing is, like, the fucking people that make these replicas, they have a really limited scope, like, of, like, stuff they make. And I'm like, God damn it, make the stuff I want. Bastards. That would say I was gonna get, like, a freaking wooden practice sword the other day. I was like, no. Save it. Save the $100.
Do it.
Even though it'd be
it was
really
like a
fucking
proper
fun to
sword.
swing. I have the actual greatsword over there, but the thing is, like, it's not long enough to, like, and it's also actually made of metal and damages the floor and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I want to actually say that I'm allowed to swing without potentially breaking it or the floor or whatever's around. I mean, I guess whatever's around is self-explanatory, but yeah, well.
Nah, just go ham, yo.
Also, thank you, Fred. I didn't realize the synergy of converting pack spell slots to sorcery points. I didn't realize that synergy exists. So now Abigail's even stronger now.
Yeah,
Whoa.
if it's called in the sort of like power gamer spheres, it's called a coffee lock.
Man, it really is made for me.
Yeah.
Abigail out here, Celestial Warlock and Divine Soul Sorcerer. She's fucking Cleric, Sorcerer, and Warlock simultaneously. Nonsense.
She's just the equivalent of, how do I name this person? Just reach to a scrap board. How do I make this character sheet? Just reach to a scrap board and get information. Also, this is what I thought of when you said it's made for me.
Yeah, that's me. I think this would be the only time. I think Abigail's current loadout is the way I would play a spellcaster, which is to say, short rest as fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck this long rest shit, you other fucking caster nerds. Short rest only.
I also realized recently that Divine Smite and Elder Smite stack.
They could if you're not catching the spell.
When you
Yeah,
really need to kill a motherfucker and you get a crit. Wait,
Yeah.
what if you combo that with Gunner? So that you get Deadeye, that like increases your crit range.
You would need a very specific build because you can't make a gun your packed weapon.
You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Also, you'd need like a decent number of levels in each class to make that like properly work. So it's like, hey.
Well, that's sort of the bit. It's like the levels you give up trying to get to the next multi-class, the enemies of the world scale up too. So it's like a bit of a loss, in my opinion.
But up.
I mean, you only need 3 levels of fighter, or not fighter, paladin to get the... Actually, no, only 2 levels in paladin to get Divine Smite. I want to say 5 levels to get Eldritch Smite, maybe less.
5 and you have to be a blade lock.
That's fine. So at 7 levels, that's still like a lot of. That's a lot of damage, especially if you're going to use your pack slots for both of them. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
Then go rogue. Sneak attack. Because why not?
Could also go with minimal investment without needing to multiclass Shadowblade. That's the
True.
build I'm testing it this time around.
We'll see.
Although
We'll
that's
see.
another thing that competes for your spell slots.
We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, probably. Oh well, people are suckers.
It's like, this is going to help bail people out, Joe. No. It's like, bruh.
What could you guys possibly fight in town that won't get you guys arrested for counts of murder?
Some horrifying monstrosity, everyone agrees. Yeah, fuck that thing.
Yeah, but why would that be in town?
Sewer alligator.
Sewer alligator!
Sewer crab person.
Tunneling Scornkin.
No, sewer crab person. You guys already faced tunneling Scornkin.
Yep,
last
round 2, bitches.
The fucking Viet Cong motherfuckers.
Yeah, the ones that fucked up,
I think crab person would be the best fit.
Yeah, you could get, maybe you get, like, tridents in there or something. Oh, you could use,
Just a crab person. That's literally it.
but what about the
Crab
sticky
guy.
fellas? What are they called?
It's
Troglodytes.
Rebecca's profile
No,
picture.
just crab guy.
Just grab.
I wanted the fight to only be like a session, like less than a session. Alright, if I start fucking throwing a bunch of shit at you, it's gonna take forever.
Okay, fine. You
You
pay
can fight
me.
one crab person, one weakened crab person.
That's just having a party.
No, he's eating people.
Oh.
By people, he thinks they're people. He's eating troglodytes.
And then
He doesn't
we
know any
kill
better.
him. We kill him, and then there's a troglodyte infection. We fucked with the ecosystem.
Yeah, that's what happens. Don't mess with the natural order of shit, huh? But yeah, I don't know. You guys might not even have combat the first session, to be honest. Like, I'm only joking. I don't think that's to say you guys won't have an encounter, but I don't think you guys will have a combat. Who knows? I don't. I haven't prepped it yet. That's just crazy.
Go to week.
I mean, I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it tomorrow.
How many hours do
I
I
get-
work this week? Because if I have a lot of work hours, then the week will probably go by faster, just because I'll be busy. If
I don't want to be busy so I can actually start working on shit.
Well, we just come out the first to the first to 7th.
I'm
First
gonna
and
try
sixth.
and get a lot of my writing done. For a little bit for character stuff and a lot of it for novel stuff.
That's fair.
It's how I
Go.
deaden certain things.
I personally just grab a beer. Or harder.
Well, I think he's been working on the alcohol part.
Fair. Better than us. Oh, you guys missed it. At the forest village, they served mulled wine because it was winter. And I was like, what could they have had for like drinks? And I was like, oh, I don't know, rum. Nah. What else could it be? Like, oh, like maybe like wine. And I'm like, wait a second.
Dun dun dun.
There's so much missed food opportunities with those towns. Oh well. No bugbear village this time. None of this moral
Aw.
shit. You guys are killing everything.
But Bugbear.
Sucks. They're dead. Died in the first wave.
Actually, I'm gonna leave that.
It's a missed opportunity. Mold wine.
I mean, it's gonna be autumn for the colonies right here, so
Hey, it could pop up.
I'm really curious to see what this group dynamic is gonna be. Now that people have settled into roles, I guess. I want to say roles, like not positions.
Made
but-
much more definitive design choices.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it. Not cliques. Cliques like implies groups. Archetypes. There you go. I'm really wondering how to get Abigail and Varric to you guys in a fairly cohesive manner.
We go into the sewers to fight the crab person. And they're kicking
No.
its ass. Is Abigail just gonna look like the
Could you
Healy
show
lady from fucking Darkest Dungeon?
No, she probably looked more equivalent to like the Emerald Herald from Dark Souls 2, except she's actually wearing pants.
Pants are good to wear.
Oh, her.
No,
Yeah,
the Emerald Herald has like a
yeah.
long skirt, is why,
Yeah.
so that's why she doesn't wear pants, because she basically has a cover. It's like a dress.
I scrolled down like once. I didn't even like scroll down far. It's already like, all right, cool. Horny on main. Horny on main. Horny on main.
Nah, she probably looks more equivalent to the stuff I sent you, Garth.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I don't think she needs to change it. That's not who she is, even though she is wearing mage armor. So yeah.
So fucking worried about it. What is in the Estus flask, anyways?
No one knows.
Oh, cool.
Probably.
Sunny D
This
is
will
the
blow your
official
mind.
answer.
This will blow your mind. Estes.
Hold on.
No, yeah, there's actually no official answer as to what's actually in it. All everyone knows is that somehow your bone powder of like hollows can empower it, and you can get shards of it, and the shards are what the shards of the flask and the flasks themselves are what conjures it forth. No one actually knows what it is,
That's ominous.
and apparently it has variations because the Ashen Estus flask restores mana. So the fact that it has variants means that there's something up with it, but no one knows what it is. Except no one knows. Patrick. Daniel Patrick Kelly. You have an Irish ass name. All
I
you're
have
missing
an
is a
Irish ass fucking name.
Irish ass name. All you're missing is a Mick or an O. Somewhere in there.
I can't tell you how bad I wish it was like McCormick or something. Wait, no, that's fucking Duncan's name, isn't it?
That is Duncan's name.
God damn.
It used to just be Cormac in his earlier iterations, but then I put Mick in it for no reason.
For style points.
I put a Mick in. No, the reason I put Mick in is to because the name Duncan Cormac just felt like too smooth. I know I needed like a bump in there.
And names are hard.
Yeah. Connor was originally Connor Otavish, but then I got rid of that because I had too many Connor Otavish. So like too much bouncing around. So it's not just Connor Tavish.
Yeah, I think Chedmir. It was when Xanathar first came out, and Chedmir was
Yeah.
one of the names for the Russian like options. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And then Sandra is from fucking Pyre, and this person, literally, their name is just fucking She-Wolf. Lupa.
Yeah.
I could dig it.
Yeah.
As long as you guys don't have any more fucking pun names like Wise,
Yeet.
I'm finally free of that fucking curse. Free.
For now.
God Almighty, free at last. Oh Lord, I am free at last.
Free at last.
Well, that's good.
What is the name of the doll person from Bloodborne?
Wait a minute.
The
She just, I think she's just literally called the shrine doll or something, isn't it?
I have no idea. Let's look up the thing. Okay, I scrolled too far. Let's go find a different topic.
Yeah, she just called it doll.
Huh.
Is there
I thought she would have like an actual last name.
She's based off an actual counter, which you can meet her later. Which is that's the one that we got posted the art of in the art nook not long ago. It's Lady Maria of the Astro Tower,
okay.
Astro Clock Tower. And meeting her is always a fucking bit because you go over to her body, it's like, yeah, she's dead. And then when you're walking around, suddenly there's a cinematic, and then she gets up, and then you're like, not dead, not dead, not dead, not dead.
Not dead.
And she's a hard ass fight too. She's a hard ass fight. If only more people made Bloodborne OCs that maybe had red hair or something, that would have been perfect for Abigail. But no. Everyone just fucking makes art of the doll or Maria, Lady Maria. No, they don't make any, or and the Eileen the Crow, but Eileen the Crow wears a fucking mask and you can't see shit about her, so I
Hey,
couldn't use it
sounds
for
like-
Abigail.
Sounds perfect, honestly.
Not for Abigail. Abigail is Varric's foil. That's the whole bit. Although I think in this new campaign, they're less polarized as foils, so they're a bit more, I don't know, normalized in terms of attitudes.
They've had more time to work out the kinks.
Well, it's more of that Varric is going to be a bit more talkative. I mean, Varric's design changed a lot, because when you guys first met him, he was pretty talkative, because he was excited. But then as the game went on, he was sort of flanderized into being quiet, which I was okay with because I'm tired as fuck. And plus then Abigail was there. And to sort of contrast Abigail's talkativeness, Varric was quiet. So yeah. Varric's design bounced around a bit.
I think the one thing I really remember was one time we were making like a stupid jokey bet about like, oh, when will who's the explosion guy? Abe. When his place will explode. And then I was like, his character won't do anything. It's like, no, I'll take that fucking bet. It's like, oh, hell yeah! Varric's fun! Anyways.
Well, it's because he knows Abe.
Yeah.
By the way, Abe's still here. Don't worry about him.
Of course, I expected
Nice.
nothing less.
He'll probably break the fourth wall again or some shit.
It's,
If it makes you
John
feel any
Wilson.
better, Varric has identify and detect magic, although he doesn't have him prepped. But he can prep him at any time. Or not,
Okay.
well, at any time, but he can prep him at any point in the campaign.
Yeah. Okay.
That means, is he going to? Probably not, because
Yeah.
I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
I think it's basically if you guys get loot, he'll prep identify when you guys are like on downtime or whatever. But
Yeah.
but other than that, that's basically it.
Just tell us, don't fucking touch it.
Yeah, and he probably won't have detect magic in the field because I want that impetus to find out about magic to be on you guys, not on him. He's got Hex and Witch Bolt auto prepared because Hexer. He has Absorb Elements, Cure Wounds, False Life, Guiding Bolt, and Healing Word.
I have
Look
4
over my
spells.
archive. I had identified, and I can pick something else.
You can switch off on
Flip-
that, yeah.
The first level Arcanum is hard because it's
There's so
a
many
lot of the. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be right back.
Alright. Yeah. I have Absorb Elements because I don't want to die, and I feel like with how low health I have and my AC being gonna need it. Hunter's Mark because I need to supplement some small amount of damage, and Alarm because Alarm's just fucking good once you get Ritual Casting. And it also 100% fits with the character of just like kind of overprotective, a little overprotective. So to be like, I'm gonna fucking alarm this entire goddamn area.
I will say, similar to Coin and stuff like that, role playing as your wolf is probably gonna fall out by the wayside.
Oh, that's totally acceptable.
Got too many fucking people here.
Yeah, no, I'd rather the effort of role playing goes to, you know, the NPCs that can talk.
Woof.
Yeah. That's also slightly why I didn't take like Speak with Animal or Beast Bond or something like that, because then it'd be like, okay, well he has to give a shit.
Yeah, there's too many NPCs anyways.
We're going in with like 4.
Yeah, I can see that. I look at the thing there. Yeah.
To be fair, the animal ones you could probably break those into half each, so 3.
Yeah. Alright, this time, this is the campaign I kill Varric.
Hell yeah, I believe in you.
Okay.
Welcome
Hi.
back. No Acker this time too. No Witch Stalker this time too.
That is
Okay.
something actually O proposed to me. It's just like, hey, if you want character motivation, you could have him be trying to hunt down the Witch Stalker. And I was like, maybe. Possible. Something I dance around, but I don't know. Her goal is still kind of fuzzy to me.
You have a week, it's fine.
Yeah.
Technically a week and some time, depending
We get some
on...
change. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on how long it takes to set up Grace's stuff. Which, from the sounds of it, it sounds like a good chunk of the character sheet is actually done.
Hey, from the sounds of it, yeah.
But hey.
Is what?
For Grace's actual sheet, like, I'm pretty sure time spent on that actual time as a group will probably be like like that. So because it sounds like it's basically done. It's just not punched in.
Yeah, it's just a matter of typing it out, rolling that's
Copy and paste.
yeah.
And
God,
then-
I'm really trying to think of how to get Abigail and Varric to you guys, because up until now, I was just gonna have them just sort of be there and just hang out with you guys, but I'm like, but they don't know you, or vice versa. So I was like, man, I really didn't think that through. I just, scratch my head if a loaded gun, you know. This gun's not loaded. Can't be loaded. Well, it can be loaded, just can't be fired. But yeah, I didn't really think that through. Sickness, woo. Yeah,
Are they still capital kids?
Varric was never a capital kid.
Yeah, it was
Capital
just
kid.
Abigail.
He was,
No,
a,
no, no.
he was a Kepling kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Abigail's a
Right.
yeah.
Close.
Abigail, I don't know. I actually didn't finish her writing her doing her backstory at all. I have the general themes of it, but I didn't actually type it out.
And you know
Probably.
the big changes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
She
But
actually
yeah,
doesn't have an eye.
oh, that'd be some shit. No, I think about Lena, who's missing an arm.
Ah, gotcha.
Sweet Robo arm.
Robo arm.
But yeah, I was telling Garth about it. Varric's backstory is basically more or less the same, except like one change, but it's just now a lot more smooth. Like it's a lot more streamlined and logical and stuff like that. And now he actually has a bit more motivation to actually expedition. Because before he basically just expedition for expeditioning's sake, but now he actually has a goal for why he does it. Yeah, Varric will hopefully be a bit better as a character this time around. Hopefully, same for Abigail whenever I actually fucking finish doing her backstory. And you guys could, yeah, you guys have all the opportunity in the world to like tie your backstories together and stuff like that.